Hello, today we're here with James St Pierre from Unique Results, a personal training studio based in Chelmsford, Essex. Hi James, how are you today?
I'm very good, thank you, Brett.
Good, glad to hear it. Are you busy at the moment?
Yeah, I've just been with a few clients this morning and now just obviously come home somewhere nice and quiet so I can spend some time speaking with you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for your time. I think it's going to be very valuable for the people that are interested in the topic that we've got to talk about today, which is the Unique Results Academy. But before we go to that,
correct, yeah.
Yeah, before we get to that, though, a little bit more about you, James. This is taken from your official website, uniqueresults.co.uk, if anyone's interested. James has been a part of the health and fitness industry for over 15 years. James has worked extensively as a fitness consultant, senior exercise instructor, group exercise instructor, personal trainer, exercise referral specialist, and progressed into senior management positions. Anything else to add, James?
Well, really, that was my bio up till starting Unique Results back in 2007. Yeah, so from there I kind of started my own business back in 2007, so 6 years ago this year, and that's kind of gone from strength to strength.
It has,
over the last few years.
Well, even I've seen it personally grow, both in its physical size, but also in what you're offering people as well.
Yeah, thank you. No, I mean it's been a really, it's grown at a kind of, I would call it a kind of natural kind of evolution really, or a kind of a manageable state of change. I started the business with very little money, so started very sort of humbly, and then all I've done is over the last kind of 6 years is just really reinvest everything back into the business, and so it's kind of grown along with the client base has kind of grown, and then the sort of, like you say, the physical studio has grown as well. So yeah, it's got to a really nice size at the moment. We're helping lots of people, and like you say, we can expand what we're offering as well.
Yeah, because what I like about what you offer so much is it's so multifaceted. It's not just personal training, which is solely exercise for whatever purpose. You do a lot of sort of lifestyle and psychology type stuff as well, and obviously you then have the sports stuff with MMA and martial arts as well. So that's what I really like, is it is so well rounded and in a sense holistic, really, because it's got everything that you need.
Yeah, I mean, really, what we're going to go on to talk about today, I know you'll probably introduce the Unique Results Academy.
Yes.
Recently started, and I think that's which is an industry training provider for the industry. Offering CYQ qualifications initially, and I think what's so important is come into the industry is to realise that obviously, like you said, although the physical exercise on the surface of it is probably the main component that people focus on, when you're actually working with individuals and small groups of people, there's so much more that you need to take into account along the lines of the habits they have, the lifestyle they have outside of the gym, their motivation, where that comes from, setting goals for them that are achievable and realistic, building a community, building confidence, all that sort of thing, which is what we're really going to try and bring into the academy and to new people who are coming into the industry today.
I think you've just answered all my questions already. Should we just finish it there?
So no, there's plenty more we can talk about, I'm sure.
I'm sure we have. Well, we had a good chat the other night, didn't we? So, the Twitter bio for the Unique Results Academy says "Training the Fit Pros of Tomorrow." What does that mean to you, and why is it so important for you to move Unique Results from just being a personal training studio into an actual fitness training provider as well?
Well, I think the main thing, I mean, I've like you said in your intro, I've been in the fitness industry for over 15 years and have run my own business for the last coming up to 6 years. And what really happened a few years ago, I was put into contact via one of my trainers with a guy called Keith Smith, who himself has over 20 years experience in the industry, and 15 years of that has been as a tutor and assessor within education within the industry. So he's really got a totally different skill set to me, in terms of he's really been working training people to enter the industry as instructors, personal trainers, group exercise instructors, that sort of thing. So we've really started Unique Results Academy jointly to try and affect really the way the industry moves forwards and the way that people move into the industry at the moment. And I could go on all day about it, but really the main focus for us is that at the moment there's only really about between 11 and 13% of people in the UK who are actively engaged within the health and fitness industry. So they either use a gym, they use a health club, they actively participate within the fitness industry, which means there's probably around about 88% of people who don't. And I think as a whole, the industry, most people, I mean, yourself certainly included, but probably everybody who you come across would say that they were involved in the health and fitness industry. I mean, I don't know if that's true for you.
I don't personally. If I can feel free to voice my opinion, I don't know if I don't know if most are interested in health and fitness. I'd say the majority are interested in fitness, but I think the industry is growing and moving towards health. I think that's the way it's going, and it needs to go that way for the successful businesses to do well. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I'd 100% endorse that opinion as well, which is kind of, because what I think the industry is very good at the moment is fitness,
Yes.
And we're good at helping, and in general, this is maybe why we've excluded lots of people in the past up until this point who are not getting involved, is our industry as a whole is very good at almost helping fit people get fitter, helping people who want to get fit get fitter, and people who are already turned on to that as an idea. But what I don't think we're great at is actually reaching out and sort of embracing and encouraging and helping the sort of, like we've mentioned, that the 88% of people in the country at the moment who are not currently engaged. And that's the way that I think, like you mentioned, businesses of the future to move forwards and to survive. We can't all just be servicing the same 12% of the population. No. We need to start opening up and reaching out and bringing in, this massive untapped market that we can help. But we won't do that by purely focusing on high-end fitness and funky, sexy exercises. It has to be far more about health and confidence and lifestyle and community building and that sort of thing.
I wholeheartedly agree. There's a big divide from the funky, sexy, all of us fitness professionals to the other 88%, and there's a lot more people out there we can help if we all sort of get in on this together, really, and help each other out. Exactly.
So that's essentially what I think the Fit Pros, what fitness professionals need to understand and need to kind of embrace more, and even within the sort of 12% who are existing exercisers or usually use health clubs and gyms and already going to them, there's even a breakdown there. Sandy Kaufman did some great research whereby she broke down health club members into three brackets. You've got the top 20% of people who are habitual exercisers who exercise daily or certainly 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. They're the people who use the facility as a very functional place. They go there to train, and they do that regardless of if there were any staff on duty or they love exercise. Yeah. There's the 20% at the bottom who really struggle and who probably that you barely get them through the door, to be honest. And then there's the 60% in the middle, the biggest chunk, that are quite easily swayed either way. And they're the people, that 60% who are kind of, they're often the forgotten member really within a membership. Yes. They kind of come in, they just get on with what they're doing. They don't really, they're maybe even too nervous to ask for help. But that really is where your PT clients are. That is where that's where the greatest percentage of your clients will come from as a fitness professional. So it's learning to engage with those people as well.
That's so true. I see it all the time. Really, being in a gym daily, it's massive. So and it is so obvious to us as well. And maybe people don't want to be put into different categories like that, but they are there. It'd be nice to have more people who are the regular people getting results from their memberships at the gyms.
Excellent. Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Yeah. So that is.